Hi there, this is Sonya. Glad to see you here. We have worked on good sitting posture in the last few clips. By the way, if you missed them, you can click the link below to watch them. So far, we have covered mostly the lower part of the torso, the sits bones, pelvis, and then part of the spine. And now we're going to take a look of the upper torso, the rib cage and shoulder area. Now, this is the region that people tend to have more postural deviations like hunchback, rounded shoulders, and of course the famous forward head posture. To address this area, you will need tip number 3 in my Good Sitting Posture series: breastbone lifted, collarbones wide, head of arm bones point to the side walls instead of rolling forward. The first thing to work on in this area is lifting breastbone. Breastbone is the bone that's right in the center of the chest, also called sternum. If it drops, it pulls the shoulders forward, and over time, it shortens the chest muscles and then overstretches the muscles in the back, which creates a hunch over look. So in this posture, you can see that the front body is shorter and then the back body is longer. What we are looking for is the balance in between the front and the back. However, when we lift our breastbone, make sure we are not overdoing it by throwing the chest back or by pushing the rib cage forward. This way, the front body is longer and then the back body is shorter, and the neck is working harder. So again, look for the balance in between your chest and then the back. Remember, we talked about neutral spine in the last clip. Look for that vertical line from your hip bones to your lower rib cage. And when we find a better position for the rib cage, our breastbone will be in a better position because they are connected. So the rib cage should sit nicely right on top of the pelvis, not shift forward or backward or tilt upward or downward. So find that nice neutral spine and then gently lift your breastbone. Now remember, it's a gentle lift. It's not a back bend or pushing the ribcage forward. I hope this makes sense to you. If you have questions, you are welcome to comment below and show me some questions. Next, we want to think about collarbones wide. Collarbones are the bones across the chest on the top. We spend much more time doing stuff in the front of the body than the back, like driving, typing, texting, carrying stuff. It's all in the front of the body. So it's good to stretch the other way and also think about collarbones wide to balance out. Now take a look of our structure. The breastbone and the collarbones are like the frame of our upper torso. So we want to set up the frame nicely by lifting the breastbone and widening the collarbones. Finally, we should look at the very end of the frame in the upper torso, the arms, collarbones, and about here. Then we have arm bones on each side attached to the shoulder joints. So to complete the width across the chest, we should also think about arm bones point to the side walls instead of rolling forward. One thing I want to clarify is that in anatomy, the head of an arm bone is actually facing in towards the shoulder joint instead of facing out. But what we mean here, the head of arm bones is this area in general. So visually, you want the top of the arms not rolling forward. Instead, you want to point towards the side walls. So if you have been in this posture for a while, don't expect yourself to get here right away. Be patient and try not to force anything. Everything should be gentle and subtle, And I will also show you some stretches later on to help you to get from here to here a little bit faster. So I hope all this information has been helping you, and make sure you subscribe so you will not miss any of the information. Would love to hear from you. Comment below, let me know what you think and how you are doing. And also like and share with others. So until next time, I hope you continue to work on your good posture and stay active.